Alparele. Mai ko ke on ba.
Hello, good afternoon and welcome to the C4 football field and wherever you might be getting our voices and signals from.
You most welcome back to LSTV1, and we are live from the C4 football field where we are bringing you the live broadcast in the Yakarr Football Academy intermediate replay final between Young Grand Casiya against Young Titan FC. And Young Grand Casiya are currently playing from our left to right from our commentary decks, whilst Young Titan plays from our right to left. It's a replay final between these two, as they have already played the first final on the 27th of July 2024, and they played out a 2-2 scoreline before the organizing committee going in for a replay, and where we are bringing you the live broadcast in that replay final between Young Grand Casiya and Young Titan FC. And we are currently into the very first minute of this contest, and as I said earlier, Young Grand Casiya are dressed in orange shirts and shorts, a mixture of white and green socks, whilst Young Titan, who are dressed in sea green shirts, blue shorts, and a mixture of white and blue socks. And just as I said, Young Titan kicks from our right to left from our commentary decks, whilst Young Casiya, or Grand Casiya, kicks from our left to right. And the game is currently in progress, and at the commentary decks as usual for LSTV, Parliament 40, Kemo Kanye, and behind the camera is Osman and Himan Sadacham. And it is indeed an electric atmosphere from the C4 football field as these two young sides face off in a replay final. And in the first final, they played out a 2-2 scoreline, and this afternoon we will surely have a winner. They will either have it or have to settle it in regulation, or the game will be posed to a post-match shootout to decide. And it's a delivery for Grand Casiya to effect. Launches the ball into the area, ball being headed partially. Can they get something here? Ball being cleared by Young Titan, who will now use the right side of the attack. Floats the ball to the center forward. This time on a defensive mission, Grand Casiya. Young Titan FC into the area, powered that ball. And the goalkeeper came rushing. Still the goalkeeper will go. This time great control, Young Titan FC. Dribble passes marker. Chips the ball into the area. Too strong, great control for the advancing player on the far side. Young Titan looking to penetrate here. Not a very good effort. Still danger not averted, and there we go. The central referee has pointed for a corner in favor of the boys in sea green shirts, blue shorts, and a mixture of white and blue socks, Young Titan FC. And before going deep into the commentary, a quick rundown on the starting 11s for both sides. Young Grand Casiya starts with Seni Sise 18 in goal, Waibu Fall 15, Tijan Manga 6, Alaji Mendi 13, Mustafa Job 12, Abdul Tabali 87, Mod Lamin Jata 17, Aliu Sen 11, Omar Keta 5, Lamin Mendi 7, Aliu Kujabi 10, completes the 11 for Young Grand Casiya. Young Titan FC starts with Jawara Jane 1 in goal, Madikoi Jame 3, Kemunjai for Omar Sambu number 2, Sekunjai 41, Yusufa Demba 8, Ibrahima Fadera 5, Saibu Jamme 20, Ibrahima Mane 14, Nasiru Sanyan 17, and Mohamed Danso completes the 11 for Young Titan FC. And the flag of the assistant referee is being raised for an offside on the far side, and it's going to be an advantage to Young Titan FC. Kemo Kanye, welcome back to the C4 football field. And this time it's a replay final. We were here the other time, and these two sides played out a 2-2 scoreline. Then there was no winner, and the organizing committee had to push the game for a replay. And this afternoon we are currently witnessing the replay final between Young Grand Casiya and Young Titan FC. And in this contest we must and we will have a winner.
Yes, very well, but a replay is scheduled for today. I mean, when they played out a 2-2 draw in the last game that they have, in the first fixture that they have played here, that was the first schedule for the final between these two sides. It ended in a 2-2 draw here at the C4 football field. And thereafter, the game was pushed to the post-match penalty shootout, where 9 players were able to score. Then all 11 players have taken the penalties, and then the game could not be decided as well on the post-match penalty shootout. Then this has to force this particular game, that has to force this particular game to replay. This is why we are here today. So today as well, we are expecting to see a very, very tough test between these two, because in the last final that they have played, it was a very, very highly competitive game between these two sides here. One team will score and another will equalize, and another team will score, and then the game was pushed to the post-match penalty shootout, and then it could not have any desire. But all I know, it was very, very, highly contested final in the last game that both sides have played in. So here as well, we expect to see the same performance from either of the sides here, and solely we are going to see that when we were here the last time, we were entertained very well, and then the game could not be decided from the regulation time that was played, and also it could not be decided from the post-match penalty shootout, so it has to force the game to 2 days replay.
Thank you very much, Kemo Kanyi, and a continuation of the live commentary. And this time, young Titan FC launches in a quick counter-attack. Ball being cleared out. Partially, young Titan FC regain possession. They will now use the left side. Ball being blocked to touch by the number 13 for young Grand Casiya Alaji Mende. Quick one. Young Grand Casiya controls that ball. Back to the left wing back and number 7, who gets the ball into the area. Ball being cleared out by young Grand Casiya, who picks possession on the right side of the attack. Great interchange of passes. Now switch the play on the right side. It's going to be a great run for the number 7, who will now use his space. Solid defensive work this time by that foul as waved by the central referee, and it's an advantage to young Titan FC. And young Titan FC will now have the opportunity to effect this set piece deep in their own half, and the central defender and number 4 Kemonjai will take this delivery for the boys in sea green shirts, blue shorts and white and blue socks. It's going to be a delivery. Kemonjai will take this for young Titan FC. Young Titan launches in a long one, not a very good one from Jai Kemo, and young Grand Casiya will take this throw in, takes that quickly. Great control by the number 7 for young Grand Casiya, Lamin Mende, who dribble past one, gets the ball to the number 8 up front. And young Grand Casiya still trying to move the ball forward. This time team captain, young Titan, still in their area. Captain turns beautifully, not a great one. Ball being desperately cleared by the central defender Jai Kemo. And Kemonjai's effort went out for a throw in. And a throw in to young Grand Casiya. Number 13 and right wing back Alaji Mende gets that. This time number 5, ball being blocked in. Young Grand Casiya picks possession. Young Grand Casiya still trying to move the ball forward. It's a big tussle between the two players, and young Grand Casiya have been penalized by the assistant referee, and it's going to be a delivery for young Titan, and the central defender Kemonjai will once again benefit. And in case you're just joining us, we're coming to you live from the C4 football field, where we are bringing you the Yakarr Football Academy Intermediate Replay Final between young Grand Casiya and young Titan FC. And this is a replay final. The initial fixture or final was played on the 27th of July, and these two sides played out a 2-2 scoreline before the organizers pushing the game or the final to a replay. And this afternoon, there must be a winner. It has to be either Grand Casiya or young Titan, who will be laying their hand on this giant trophy and the whooping cash prize. And you are reminded that the winner of this final will be going home with a $10,000 cash prize, whilst the runner-up will pocket home $8,000 as consolation prize. This time, young Titan FC trying to clear their line, and the captain is been rewarded by the central referee, and the captain for young Titan FC is the number 2, Omar Sambo, and Omar is been rewarded. Jai Kemo will take this once again. This time it is Madikoi Jame. Madikoi Jame. Madikoi Jame will take this. And it has been a great presence of supporters and spectators at the C4 football field. And it's going to be a delivery to be taken by young Titan FC and their goalkeeper Jawara Jane. Jawara Jane urges his central defenders to move forward, and the central referee will certainly give instructions shortly. Jawara launches in a left-footed drive, long and high one, into the half of young Grand Casiya. A strong header and a throw in for the boys in sea green shirts, blue shorts, and a mixture of white and blue socks. This is young Titan. Player goes to ground. No foul given by the central referee. Solid defensive work. Still young Titan FC trying to move the ball forward. Ball being blocked in there by young Grand Casiya, who tries to defend that ball neatly. And the player number 5 goes to ground, and that's going to be a yellow. A yellow card. A yellow card being dashed out to the number 7. The central referee has already dashed out a yellow to Mohammed Danso of Young Titan FC. And in case you're just joining us, we're coming to you live from the C4 football field, and it is the replay final of Yakarr Football Academy intermediate football final between Young Grand Casiya and Young Titan FC. And it is a replay final. These two sides played out a 2-2 scoreline in the initial final that prompted the organizers to go in for a replay. And this afternoon from the C4 football field, this is where we're going to have a winner. They either have to settle it in regulation, or else the game will be pushed to a post-match shootout to decide who will solely go home as champions. Is it going to be Young Grand Casiya or Young Titan FC? Remains the biggest ambition and question. And you are also reminded that this replay final is coming to you live from the C4 football field and live on LSTV1 on both Facebook and YouTube. But the commentary decks as usual, Parliament Fadi Kemokanye, and behind the camera is Osman and Niman Sata Cham. Young Titan FC launches in a quick one on the far side, ball being headed out for a throw-in. And it's going to be a throw-in for the boys in sea green shirts, blue shorts, and a mixture of white and blue socks. And the right wing back and number 5 will take this. Ibrahima Fadera will deliver this throw-in. A long one from Young Titan FC. Ball being headed, not a great one. Partly cleared by Young Grand Casiya. Central defender on a defensive mission. This time to the team captain, who gets the ball forward for Young Titan FC. It's going to be another attack. Team captain on the far side gets that ball. Sailed over the bar, and a goal kick for Young Grand Casiya, who are dressed in their colorful orange shirts, orange shorts, a mixture of green and white socks, whilst Young Titan FC, who are currently playing from our right to left, are donned in their colorful sea green shirts, blue shorts, and white and blue socks. And Young Titan FC plays from our right to left, whilst Young Grand Casiya kicks from our left to right. Ball being taken forward by the central defender, this time picked up by Young Titan FC. Etoshul, the number 8 for Young Grand Casiya, picks possession, and the number 8 for this side lost possession. Young Titan FC launches in a quick one now on the left side, deals the ball to the advancing player, to the advancing number 14. Ball eludes him, great control on the far side. The flag of the assistant referee stayed down, gets the ball into the area. Can they get the opening goal here? And we believe the opening goal will definitely be crucial here. Into the 18-yard. This time Young Grand Casiya picks possession from their own half, launches the ball forward, and their number 10 will chase. The number 10 chases, and the netminder Jawara Jane came rushing and blocks that ball to touch for a throw-in for the boys in orange shirts, and white and green socks. And in case you're just joining us, we're coming to you live from the C4 football field, and the game is live on LSTV1 on both Facebook and YouTube. And the commentary decks, Parliament Fati Kemokanye, behind the camera is Osman and Niman Sata. Ball been desperately cleared by Young Titan FC, who will now chase. Defensive work, partly cleared. Is that going to be a defensive blunder? Ball being headed over the bar. That was definitely very close for Young Titan FC to break the deadlock here. But unfortunately for them, the number 7, Mohammed Danso, heads the ball over the bar, and a goal kick to Young Grand Casiya. It has been a keenly contested affair between these two sides in the replay final. And on the 27th of July, these two sides played out a 2-2 scoreline before the organizers pushing the game to a replay. And this afternoon, the 17th of August, we will and we must have a winner. It is either going to be Young Grand Casiya or Young Titan FC to be crowned champions of Yakarr Football Academy Intermediate Football Tournament. It is either going to be Young Grand Casiya or Young Titan. Which of the sides will be crowned champions remains the biggest ambition and the biggest question. And you are reminded that this tournament is being organized by Yakarr Football Academy, and it is an intermediate tournament, the very first edition, and we will surely have a winner this afternoon. And it's a throw in on the far side. And it's a throw in for young Grand Casiya, who gets that quickly. Young Grand Casiya. And it's going to be a goal kick already to Young Titan FC. Jawara gets that ball quickly to the number 20 on the left side, Saibo Jame. Saibo back to the central defender, and number 4, Kemo Njai. Kemo launches in a quick one. Ball being headed out partially. Is that going to be a foul? Yes, says the central referee. And the central referee is now asking the team captain for Young Titan FC, number 2, Omar Sambu, to calm down. Sambu Omar is being asked to calm down, and it's going to be an advantage to the boys in Grand Casiya, or Young Grand Casiya. And Young Grand Casiya will now benefit from this set piece. They will try to effect this. Young Titan FC have already assembled a 2-man wall in time to protect this. Number 17 deals the ball into the area, jumping header. That's going to be a corner for Young Grand Casiya as they continue to search for a breakthrough. And we have played few minutes into the very first half here from the C4 football field, and the score remains nil apiece. And Young Titan FC have been coached by Famara Jalo, whilst we have Omar Demba on the dugout for Young Grand Casiya. It is going to be a victory for Omar Demba on Famara Jalo. Which of the sides? Ball being punched partially by Jawara Jane, the goalkeeper, and this time into the center of the pitch. Young Grand Casiya picks possession, lays the ball on the far side to the team captain, who controls that ball beautifully. Switch the play from the right, from the left to the right. And this time mal controlled on the right side now. Grand Casiya Young Grand Casiya now will still try to move the ball forward. Number 5 turns beautifully, goes to ground. Play on, says the central referee. And Young Titan FC picks possession. Central referee waved in for a play on. This time number 14 picks possession. He's going to have it one-on-one on the right side of their attack. This is Young Titan FC trying to penetrate, chips the ball into the area. That was going to be a goal, and seemingly the entire technical bench have almost invaded the football field. It was going to be an incredible goal, but unfortunately for the number 14 for Young Titan FC. And the number 14 is Ibrahim Amane. He's a forward, sailed off target, definitely very close. Came Okanye into the very first contest, or the very first half between Young Grand Casiya and Young Titan FC in the replay final. And just as I said earlier, welcome to the C4 football field. We are definitely much impressed with the turnout that we have seen here. Though it is an intermediate final, seemingly, I think we are still seeing a senior tournament at the C4 football field.
Yes, very well. The last final was as well very well attended by the spectators that were here to cheer up their team and then show them that particular support that they will need for them to claim this particular trophy. So today as well, it has been a very, very fantastic turnout from the people of C4 taking ownership of this particular, tournament that their teams are currently playing in. But I believe, it all boils down to the quality of the teams that are here, because when we were here the last time, it was a very, very interesting final that we have seen played between these two here, where they settled the regulation time with 2-all draw, and then the game has to be pushed to post-match penalty shootout, where also it was not able to be settled in that particular post-match penalty shootout. It was about 9 or 10 chicks who have all scored, and then the game has to be resettled for the final to be replayed today. And here as well, we have also seen after 19 minutes of play, we are currently in the 19th minute of this particular encounter, and we have seen so many good talents that have been possessed between these two, and then they both have something that they are yearning for, that is to go home with this particular trophy. But it has been very, very difficult for them in the first final that was scheduled here, and here as well it is all going to be very, very difficult looking at the way both sides are approaching this particular game, because when you play up to the final, the only thing that you have at the back of your mind is that you go home with the trophy. And then they have both tried that last final that they have played in here, but nothing separates the two sides, and here the game has to be forced to replay. That is today as well. We have seen both sides are pushing very hard so that they can go home with the trophy. So it is not going to be an easy game. All in all, it has been a very, very impressive turnout from the fans as well, and also a very beautiful football from the players who are currently playing their trade into this particular tournament.
Thank you very much, Kemo Kanyi. And back to the live commentary from the C4 football field. It is a long one from the central defender for young Grand Casiya, who launches the ball forward. This time the team captain drops deep, clears that ball to the advancing center forward. Great control. This time he's going to move the ball forward, drills the ball low. No center forward to chase. And ball being controlled by Young Titan FC in their own half. Central defender Kemonjai clears that ball desperately. This time it is Young Titan FC who picks possession on the left side now. Great control by the number 7, who tries to dribble past a group of players. Sweet the play on the far side. The number 14 for Young Titan FC chases Ibrahim Amane. And the flag on the far side is been raised against Young Titan FC, and Young Grand Casiya will benefit from a goal kick. A goal kick to be taken by the goalkeeper Seni Sise, and Seni will surely position the ball for the central defender to deliver the goal kick. A goal kick for Young Grand Casiya, who are currently playing from our left to right from our commentary decks, and we have already played 21 minutes into this contest, and it remains nil apiece between Young Grand Casiya and Young Titan FC. Ball being desperately headed out by Young Titan FC. Another one. This time it's going to be a great chase by the number 7 straight into the gloves of Seni Sise, who is the custodian for Young Grand Casiya. Young Grand Casiya gets the ball forward. Not a very good hitter this time around. Kemonjai with a clearance into the center of the pitch. Young Titan gets the ball, switch the play to the right side of the attack. Number 14, great control, who tries to dribble past his marker. Left-footed drive, floats the ball into the area. Ball been desperately cleared by Young Grand Casiya. Young Titan picks possession in the middle of the pitch. Number 2 and team captain powered that ball. Ball been blocked in there by the number 6 for Young Grand Casiya. Seth Tijan Manga to the rescue of Young Grand Casiya. They will now launch in a quick counter attack. Is that going to be a yellow? The central referee will surely dash out a yellow to the player of Young Titan FC, and the right wing back on number 5, Ibrahima Fadera, has already received his marching orders from the central referee, and this will now give the opportunity to Young Grand Casiya to effect this set piece. Indeed, an electric and colorful atmosphere at the C4 football field. And in case you're just joining us, we're coming to you live from the C4 football field and live on LSTV1 on both Facebook and YouTube. At the commentary decks as usual, Parliament Fati, Kemo Kanyi, and behind the camera is Osman and Imasata Cham. That's going to be a change of ball signaled by the central referee, and still Young Grand Casiya will benefit from a set piece on the far side. Young Grand Casiya nil, Young Titan FC nil. And this competition is a 12-team competition, and this is where we have the finalists playing in the replay final, and the finalists are Young Grand Casiya and Young Titan FC. And Young Grand Casiya in the quarterfinal played out a 3-1 victory against California FC before defeating Kantekunda on post-match shootouts after a 0-0 scoreline in the semi-final, whilst their opponents defeated GTS FC 1-0 before defeating CCF in the semi-final. And in those games, key of their goals were scored by centre forward Nasiru Sanyang, and Nasiru is the leading goal scorer for Young Titan FC, and he scored the 2 goals in the initial final. And Young Titan FC will still rely on Nasiru Sanyang to lay their hand on this trophy. Will they be able to do that? Remains the biggest ambition, but also the biggest task that is currently lying on their shoulders. On the other side, Young Grand Casiya. This time ball being powered. Great catch by the netminder Seni Sise. That was an acrobatic save by the goalkeeper. Great goalkeeping by Young Grand Casiya netminder Seni Sise. And Seni and his young Grand Casiya side will definitely want to lay their hand on this coveted trophy. The giant trophy and a whooping $10,000 a cash prize. Will the trophy head to young Grand Casiya or young Titan FC? Is still the biggest question. And you are reminded that this football competition, an intermediate football tournament to be precise, is being organized by Yakarr Football Academy, and this is the very first edition. And kudos to Adam Mero Jaju and the entire Yakarr Football Academy for organizing this great intermediate football competition. And we have played the entire tournament. Here we are playing the replay final. There was a final on the 27th of July which failed to produce a winner, and here we are playing the replay final. And in this contest we will and we must have a winner, because if they can't win in regulation, the game will surely be pushed to a post-match shootout to decide. And in the initial final, Kemokanya, I think we had a 2-2 scoreline before having a marathon post-match shootout that could not separate these two. But today we have to either get it in regulation or get it on post-match shootout to get a winner.
Yes, very well, Pa. I mean, the game ended 2-all between the two sides in the first final that was played here, and then they went to a post-match penalty shootout where we were thinking that it was going to be a decider for the final, but unfortunately for that day as well, and fortunate for both teams, because none of the teams would want to lose that particular final, then it was not able to be decided on the post-match penalty shootout on that day as well. So here, I mean, they must try to settle it in the regulation time that is to be played here, or the game will be decided today on a post-match penalty shootout. But for today as well, I mean, if it has to be decided from a post-match penalty shootout, meaning one of the sides here must go home with the trophy, even if it has to be 22 kick for every other side, but it has to be decided today from either the regulation time that will be played here or from the post-match penalty shootout after the regulation time, if none of the sides here is able to settle the matter from the regulation time that is to be played here.
Thank you very much, Kemo Kanye. And in case you're just joining us, we're coming to you live from the C4 football field, and also live on LSTV on both Facebook and YouTube. At the commentary desk, Palami Fati, Kemo Kanye, and behind the camera is Josman and Yimasata Charm. Is that going to be a yellow? The number 10 for young Grand Casiya goes to ground, and he's been rewarded by the central referee, Aliu Kujabi. He's been rewarded, and it's going to be a yellow card for Kemo Njai. Yellow card been dashed out by the central referee, and Kemo Njai has already got himself into the book of the central referee. An advantage to young Grand Casiya, who will deliver the set piece. Indeed, at a promising position. They will solely rely on a dead ball specialist to deliver the goods for them. Young Grand Casiya, we already have two of their players, number 17 Modlamin Jata, and team captain number 11 Ali Hussein, and this time Jata leaves the ball for Saint Aliu to deliver the set piece. Aliu Hussein, number 11, team captain for young Grand Casiya. Young Titan FC will have some defensive work to do here. Ball being taken forward into the area, partly cleared by young Titan FC. Young Grand Casiya picks possession through the number 5 on the far side, who turns beautifully Omar Keita. This time on the left side, there is a player down injured for young Grand Casiya. Young Grand Casiya, another player goes to ground, and it's going to be a set piece once again. And indeed, at a promising position, the central referee is being surrounded by a group of young Titan players who seems not to be happy with the decision. But anyway, the central referee has the final say, and it is a foul being awarded to young Grand Casiya. Indeed, at a promising position, young Titan FC will surely have some defensive work to employ here. It has been a keenly contested first half here between young Grand Casiya and young Titan FC, and in this final or replay final, we will and we must have a winner. It has to be either young Grand Casiya or young Titan FC to be crowned champions of the Yakarr Football Academy Intermediate Football Competition. A delivery for young Grand Casiya at a promising position. Young Grand Casiya floats the ball into the area, palmed away, partially cleared. Into the area, player goes to ground, no foul given. Still danger not averted. Into a waterlogged pitch. Ball being desperately cleared. Team captain with another attempt. His attempt sailed over the bar. That was definitely very close for young Grand Casiya to break the deadlock here from the C4 football field, but unfortunately for them, it has been a waterlogged area for the young Grand Casiya side, and being unfortunate, they could not find the back of the net. Young Titan FC survived. I think they've been survived by the waterlogged area of the 18-yard area for young Titan FC, and there is still a player for young Titan FC down injured. Kemo Kanye, that was definitely very close for young Grand Casiya to break the deadlock here at the C4 football field, but unfortunately for them, the ball had to be blocked by the waterlogged area of the 18-yard area for young Titan FC.
Very well, that was a very close chance for the Grand Casiya sides. Otherwise, it has not been a waterlogged area, that might be punished by that of the Grand Casiya side. So the young Titans side, they will be hoping that the ball was cleared out of that waterlogged area, and then eventually this is what they have done. They have succeeded in doing that, so that they would not be punished by that of the unfortunate circumstance that happens there. But I mean, I believe that area will be a problem for any other team that is defending from there. I mean, the second half as well, we'll see the Grand Casiya side will be defending from the same condition. So let's see what happens here before the ending of this particular game. But all in all, it has been a great game between these two since the start of this particular encounter. Just as what we have seen here and in the last final, it was equally a great final between the two, but there we have witnessed 4 goals in the regulation time. So let's see if we are going to see any more goals here, whether we are going to witness a goal or 2 or even more than that. But in the last final, I mean, we have at least witnessed a goal in the first half, but for today's final, we are yet to see any goal coming up. But let's see. It is a goal. It is a football for you. Anytime you can expect goals. In fact, at the 9 minutes, goal can come at any time. So let's see what happens here. We could not conclude by saying that we are not going to see any goals. I'm very much hopeful that we are going to equally see goals winning here. In fact, in the first half, or if that is not possible, but at least 1 or 2 goals perhaps we are going to see in the second half. With team to score, I mean, we are not certainly in any position to say so, but I mean, both teams are pushing very hard so that they can register their names, or I mean, scorer's name in the score sheet. But as for now, it has been very difficult for both sides, because defensively, I mean, both Grand Casiya FC and Titan FC are very much organized at the back line so that they will not concede the goal first, because finals are always like that. They will try to avoid, avoid conceding goals rather, and in as much as they are doing so, they will also be trying to make sure that they punish their opponents to score. Where both defensive players would be very much cautious in order to avoid a defeat from each of the opponents here. So, but it has been a great final, but unfortunately for the Grand Casiya side, they could not, bury that ball into the back of the net due to the waterlogged area, and then fortunately for that of the Young Titans FC, they were able to clear out that particular danger.
Thank you very much, Hemo Kanywal commentary from the C4 football field. And in case you're just joining us, we're coming to you live from the C4 football field and live on LSTV1 on both Facebook and YouTube. But the commentary legs as usual, Parliament for the Hemo Kanye, Osman and Himasata Chan behind the camera. Ball being desperately cleared by Young Titan FC, and Young Grand Casiya on the far side will benefit from a throw-in. Gets that shortly. Young Grand Casiya trying to move the ball forward, not for too long. Young Titan picks possession. It's going to be a rustle. The player being rustled by his opponent, and the central referee awards a foul to Young Titan FC, and the team captain and number 2 will surely effect this. Omar Sambu. Omar is the team captain for Young Titan FC, urges his players to move forward. Omar prepares to take this, launches in a long and high one into the half of Young Grand Casiya. Young Grand Casiya heads the ball down, partly clear. This time the number 10 for Young Grand Casiya. He regained possession once again on the right side of the attack now. Hands the ball to the team captain and number 11, who goes to ground. Is that going to be a foul? Play on, says the central referee. Into the half of young Grand Casiya. Ball being blocked in there by the central defender, who regains possession shortly. Goes to ground and is being rewarded by the central referee. And the number 15 and central defender for young Grand Casiya, Pa Ibufal, is being rewarded by the central referee. And the referee is currently having a word with the players for young Grand Casiya. The team captain is still down injured. No troubles, back on his feet. The number 11 and the team captain for Grand Casiya, Ali Hussein, is back on his feet. It's a delivery for the boys of Grand Casiya. Young Grand Casiya gets the ball forward. Chipped over by the team captain. They now squires the ball. No troubles for the goalkeeper, Jawara Jane. Jawara is the goalkeeper, dressed in his all orange or yellow colors rather. Jawara urges his central defenders to move forward. He is definitely a good goalkeeper. A good young goalkeeper for young Titan FC. There we go, it is halftime from the C4 football field and nothing separates these two. The first half has just ended. Young Grand Casiya nil, young Titan FC nil. And in this replay final, we will and we must have a winner. It has to be either young Grand Casiya or young Titan FC. And this is where we're also going to bring an end to the live ball-to-ball commentary from the C4 football field. As far as the first half is concerned, we will also have 15 minutes of rest. And we will be back for the continuation of the live ball-to-ball commentary. It has been Parliament Party, Kemukani, Osman, and Nimasada Cham for LSTV1. We are going off for a 15 minutes and we'll be back for the continuation. Welcome back to the continuation of the live ball-to-ball commentary from the C4 football field after that 15 minutes of break. And we are back. Indeed, we are back at the C4 football field for the continuation of the live commentary in this intermediate replay final between Young Grand Casiya and Young Titan FC. And you are reminded that this football tournament is proudly and officially organized by Yakarr Football Academy. And indeed, we are currently playing the replay final between Grand Casiya and Young Titan FC. And in this contest, we will surely have a winner as far as this final is concerned, because already it is a replay final, and in this replay final, we must have a winner. And you are reminded that this game is being officiated by Abdullah Semor Sambu, SRA and Domingo Kware as the fourth assistant referee. Central referee Abdullah has already given the green light, and it's going to be an advantage to Young Titan FC. And this time the goalkeeper Jawara Jane will effect this. Jawara will solely hand the ball to the central defender to effect. Young Titan FC are now kicking from our left to right from our commentary decks, whilst Young Grand Casiya now kicks from our right to left. And in case you're just joining us, we are coming to you live from the C4 football field and live on LSTV1 on both Facebook and YouTube. At the commentary decks, Malamin Fati, Kemo Kanye, and behind the camera is Osman and Yimasada Chame. Throw in for Young Titan FC on the far side. And Young Titan FC will now use the opportunity. The left wing back Shaibo Jame gets that shortly to the number 10 now for Young Grand Casiya. Ball been blocked to touch. It's going to be another throw in for young Grand Casiya. Number 13 and right wing back Alaji Mendy will take that. Alaji gets that quickly. Ball being cleared for the centre forward to control. And ball this time being desperately cleared by the centre Kemonjai for young Titan FC. Another throw in. Play being raised against young Titan FC and in favor of young Grand Casiya will now have the opportunity to effect this. And we also have the presence of key dignitaries that are all here to grace this intermediate replay final. And shortly we will get them their name, or we will get you their names. Ball being taken forward by young Grand Casiya. Ball being headed by the number 10 straight into the gloves of Jawara Jane, who guarded that ball with ease. Young Grand Casiya picks possession once again, squares the ball on the far side for the number 10 to chase. Great control for young Grand Casiya's number 10 on the far side, Aliu Kujabe. This time, the flag of the assistant referee being raised on the far side. Advantage young Grand Casiya as they continue to knock on the doors of young Titan FC. Into the very first minutes of the second half. Ball being taken quickly. Not a very good control for young Grand Casiya. They've been dispossessed. Young Titan FC regain possession in their own half. Launches the ball forward. Young Titan FC, the centre forward will chase. Solid defensive work in there by young Grand Casiya central defender and number 12 Mustafa Joban. Mustafa to the rescue of young Grand Casiya. Clears that ball desperately. And we will surely try to get you the names of the dignitaries who are all here to grace this very, very important replay final. We have in our midst Babukar Sambu, who is the Secretary General of C4 Sports Committee. And good to know that you are here, SG. And we also have Sana Demba, Alcalo's representative, who is also here to grace this very important intermediate replay final. We also have Lamin Wage, part of the delegation here. Sirifo Toure is also part of the contingent watching this great replay final. Buba Jabang, who is also the former head coach of C4. And we also have Jumbo Jalo, who are all here to grace this very important occasion. Whosoever is here present, a very big tap on your shoulders as we are here to grace this final and also our quest of promoting youth football. It is an intermediate football final between young Grand Casiya and young Titan FC. And you are reminded that at the commentary desk, Parliament Fati Kemo Kanyi, Niman and Osman behind the camera. And we are also joined by a colleague and brother, Mohamed Dukure, and later on we will try to engage him. This time it's a delivery from Kemo, partly cleared by young Titan FC, but not for too long. They regain possession. This time the number 7 on the far side, who tries to dribble past his marker. Dribble one. Is that going to be a foul play on, says the central referee? Still young Titan FC launches in a quick one. Ball being blocked in there by the central defender for young Grand Casiya, Setijan Manga. Young Grand Casiya still in their own half. Launches in a long and high one. Came over with another header to the center of the pitch. Picked up there by the number 2 Omar Sambu for young Titan FC, who gets the ball forward. Squares the ball for the number 14 to chase. It's going to be a quick one. Number 14, can he keep the ball in play? Nicely done by the number 14. Chips the ball for the advancing player. Ball being chested down. Still trying to dribble past a group of players. Not a very good one. Ball being desperately cleared by the central defenders for young Grand Casiya. Young Titan FC benefits from a throw-in on the far side. Is that going to be a throw-in play zone, says the assistant referee. Young Titan FC still trying to knock on the doors. Great control by the number 8 for Grand Casiya, or young Grand Casiya. Abdul Tabali, Abdul's effort gets the ball into the center of the pitch. This time it's going to be a quick counter attack. Number 5 for young Grand Casiya. Ball being blocked in there by young Titan FC. Number 14 picks possession for the boys in sea green side. This time solid defensive work. That was definitely miscommunication from the central defender and the goalkeeper for young Grand Casiya Senisese. And it's an advantage for young Titan FC. Young Titan FC will benefit. Indeed, at an electric C4 football field, a jam-packed C4 football field, as we still have fans piling in numbers to watch this crucial replay final between young Grand Casiya and young Titan FC. And in this contest, we will and we must have a winner. It is either going to be young Grand Casiya or young Titan FC to be crowned champions of Yakarr Football Academy Intermediate Football Competition. Young Grand Casiya trying to control that ball. Unfortunately for them, the central referee waved in for a throw-in. And the game is being officiated by Abduba, Senghor Sambu, Esa Esise, and Domingo Kware as the fourth assistant referee. Kemo Kanye, continuation of the live commentary from the C4 football field, and it is now the second half. Both sides picked it from where they left it as they move towards laying their hand on this coveted trophy and a whooping $10,000 cash prize.
Very well, Pa. In the 8th minute of the second half, still no goal is separating these two. But I believe this has to do with the learning point that they have made from the previous game that they have encountered in. So you can say when you have made mistakes in the first game and then you are given an opportunity for a replay, I believe both defensive players and also whoever is part of the team is very much aware of the mistakes that they have made that has led them to conceding those two goals in the first final. And then here, coming here, they will be addressing their players to making sure that they avoid every other costly mistakes that can cause them this particular important final. So this is why I believe none of the sides here is able to break the deadlock as of yet. But I mean, the game is still very much on. We are still in the first 10 minutes of this encounter. So any of the sides here will be able to, or can be able to score the goals from any point of this particular game. So let's see whether it has to be one of the sides here to break the deadlock before the ending of this particular regulation time that will be given by the officials of the game to go push the game to the post-match penalty shootout if they are not able to do anything about the score line as of now. But I believe 1 or 2 goals we might be able to witness, but it is not going to be so many goals because they must have learned from the mistakes that they have made in the first game, and an opportunity here is for them to come back and then make amends from the mistakes that they have done. And I believe both technical benches have done their homework very well, so this is why the game is still at a stalemate, Pa.
The game is still on a 0-0 scoreline from the C4 football field. It's going to be a substitution for young Grand Casiya, and the number 10 is coming off. The number 10 for young Grand Casiya, Ali Kujavi, is coming off, and he will be replaced by the number 9 Nuhad on a defensive mission for young Titan FC. And clears that ball to touch, and it's going to be a throw in for young Grand Casiya. Young Grand Casiya are currently playing from our right to left from our commentary decks, whilst young Titan FC now kicks from our left to right. It has been a keenly contested affair between these two sides. The centre forward will chase. The number 7, not a very good control. Ball being blocked in there by the waterlogged condition of the area. Anyway, it has been a rainy day in the Gambia. So, no troubles. Young Grand Casiya picks possession on the right side of the attack. Launches in a long one into the half of young Titan FC. Not a very good control and pass. This time number 5. Great control for young Grand Casiya. He has been doing an exceptional job for young Grand Casiya in the middle of the pitch. The young Grand Casiya number 5, Abdul Tabali, is indeed a great player. Ball being taken forward into the half of young Titan FC on a defensive mission. Ball being cleared partially. This time to the number 2 who tries to control that ball. Young Titan FC struggling to clear their line as young Grand Casiya launches in another new entrant who chases. The new entrant Nuha Dabo. The number 5 for young Grand Casiya is Omar Keita, not Abdul Tabali. Omar Keita rather. This time ball being desperately cleared by young Titan FC, still in their own half. Young Titan, this time young Titan picks possession into the center of the pitch. Young Grand Casiya to young Titan on the far side. This time the number 7 picks possession, tries to dribble past this marker, solidly challenging there by young Grand Casiya, who controls that ball beautifully. Young Grand Casiya in their own half will now use the right side of the attack into the center of the pitch. Great control by the number 8 Alaji. Number 8 Abdul Tawali Rada. This time young Titan FC, the central referee, has rewarded young Titan FC an infringement. And it's going to be an advantage to the boys in sea green shirts, blue shorts and white and blue socks. We are currently coming to you live from the C4 football field. A jam-packed C4 football field. Intermediate replay final between the young Titan FC and young Grand Casiya. C4 people have turned out in numbers to watch this crucial replay final. Ball been taken forward into the 18-yard area. Partly cleared, picked up there by young Grand Casiya central defender and number 15. who is been rustled down, and the central referee Abdullah giving an advantage to young Grand Casiya, who gets the ball quickly. Team captain launches in a long one. Ball being headed out by Young Titan FC. The number 11 for Young Grand Casiya. Team captain regained possession. Aliu, number 11 for Young Titan FC. We will try to get that shortly. Team captain heads that ball out again. Young Grand Casiya's number 11 is Ali Hussein into the center of the pitch. Greatly controlled. Nicely done by Young Titan FC, who picks possession, launches the ball forward. Number 14 chases on the far side. Ball been desperately cleared by the central defender. And that was going to be a serious collision between the number 12 central defender and the goalkeeper for Young Grand Casiya. It has been a keenly contested affair between these two sides, and in the initial final it was a 2-2 scoreline before the two sides played out a lengthy post-match shootout which could not produce a winner. Player goes to ground once again, and the central defender and number 12 for Young Grand Casiya, Mustafa Job, goes to ground, and he's been rewarded by the central referee, and he is going to get assistance from the Red Cross volunteers here. Kudos to the home Red Cross link of C4, who are doing an exceptional job in trying to give first-hand assistance to any player whosoever present here to watch this crucial replay final between Young Grand Casiya and Young Titan FC. And special thanks to all those that have turned out in numbers to watch this crucial fixture. And kudos to the dignitaries who are all here to grace this very important final. Babukar Sambu, who is also part of the delegation from the C4 Sports Committee, the Secretary General, Sana Demba Lamin Wage, Sirifo Ture, Buba Jabang, and Jumbo Jalo, who are all here to grace this very important replay intermediate final at the C4 football field. And in this contest, we will and we must have a winner. The winner has to either be Young Grand Casiya or Young Titan FC. And the winner will solely pocket home at whooping $10,000 in cash prize, a giant trophy, whilst the runners-up will pocket home a consolation prize of $8,000. And certificates will also be awarded by the organizing committee. And we will also have the player of the tournament, youngest player of the tournament, leading goal scorer, coach of the tournament, the most disciplined player, the most disciplined team, the disciplined coach or the most disciplined coach, and the man of the match. We will surely award the man of the match after this game. The central referee is currently having a word with the central defender for Young Grand Casiya. The central defender and number 15, Pa Ibu Fall, will take this. Launches in a long one into the half of Young Titan FC. Ball being headed out by Young Titan, who will now use the right side of the attack. The number 14 for Young Titan FC gets that, dribble that passes marker. Still going this time, the number 5 on a defensive mission for Young Titan FC. Gets that ball to touch. Gets that quickly. The number 5 for Young Grand Casiya, Omar Keita, gets that ball but not for too long. Grand or Young Titan FC picks possession. This time team tactic. Moves the ball forward, goes to ground, no foul given. On the far side, number 14 picks possession for Young Titan FC. Ibrahim Amane floats the ball into the area. That was definitely very close. And it's going to be a corner for Young Grand Casiya, who continues to knock on the doors of their opponents, Young Titan FC. Which of the sides will solely break the deadlock remains the biggest ambition, but the biggest question from the C4 football field, and it is indeed a jam-packed C4 football field as fans continue to pile in here to watch this crucial replay final between Young Grand Casiya and Young Titan FC. And this game is coming to you live from the C4 football field and live on LSTV on both Facebook and YouTube. At the commentary decks, as usual, Paula Minfati, Kim Ukanyi, Osman and Yimasal behind the camera. Corner from Young Titan FC, ball been cleared by the number 5 Omar Keita for Young Grand Casiya, but not a very good one. Not a very good one, and it's going to be another corner on the far side. Another corner to be taken by Young Titan FC. Young Titan FC will try to get something from this corner. Young Titan to get this, floats the ball into the area. The goalkeeper rose the highest. Is that going to be a goal? The central referee has already awarded an infringement to the boys in sea green sides, Young Titan FC. That was a push on the goalkeeper. And the central referee awards an advantage to the boys in Young Grand Casiya. And Young Grand Casiya will launch in a long one from their own half. This time Young Titan FC to the surging number 7 who fails to control the ball as the ball rolls out for a throw in on the far side. And in this contest we will surely have a winner. There must be a winner in regulation, if not in regulation, on post-match shootouts. And these post-match shootouts must get us a winner as far as Young Grand Casiya and Young Titan FC is concerned. And this is all coming to you live from the C4 football field and live on LSTV1. Kemo Kanye, I think we have to be very much impressed with the turnout that we have seen at the C4 football field. Personally, I was not here in the initial final. I think today's turnout has been definitely very much impressive, as we have seen a massive turnout from the people of C4. We believe this might not only be the people of C4, we might also have some football enthusiasts coming from C4 and around to come and watch this crucial replay final. And kudos to the organizing committee of Yakarr Football Academy for organizing a great intermediate football competition and also a great intermediate football final. And we are currently seeing a replay final between Young Grand Casiya and Young Titan.
Yes, both finals were highly attended. The last final as well was well attended by the spectators who came here and then to witness the final. Some will come from the surrounding villages, of course, to come and witness this final, and then some will hail from the same village and then try to come and stand by their teams. But all it is down to the hope that they have for this particular organizers here. Then that is the Yakarr Football Academy. They have been opened this opportunity for all the players, maybe the young players here, to come and showcase their talents that they have, and then not everyone will have a different the same place to showcase their talent. So when a different avenue is open for them to do send that signal to people that this is what I can do and this is what I love to do. So I believe it's a very, very good initiative from the Yakarr Football Academy in order to by organizing rather this particular intermediate tournament for the teams, especially for the people of C4 to come out and then try to showcase their talents, especially the young ones. Not everyone will be in the classrooms or whatever event that they will be doing. This is the avenue that they will be hoping to excel in. So when you open such an opportunity for them to come and compete and then compete, but also some will be having in their minds that they want to be professional footballers in the future. We have seen so many Gambians as well to feed their families from. So I believe it's a good initiative, as you have said, from the Yakarr Football Academy in Adama and the team for organizing this intermediate tournament for the young people to come out and then showcase what they can do, so they can also have that confidence in them that yes, we can make a career rather out of what they are doing, that is football. If they keep believing in themselves, because they have been strong backing someone who is behind them, the whole village, and whichever organizers is behind these people, to making sure that they fully exercise what they can do, so that their potentials will not be hidden. Because not only one area that this Yakarr is also investing in. We have also seen they have organized a marathon tournament for the women of the village, who have also come out and then entertain one another in that as well. So football is not only about the entertainment here. So it's not only about the entertainment, but also some serious players can make a trade out of this particular tournament, to making sure that some teams will be seeing them, and then with that they can come for them, train them, and then they will be able to find their way in the bigger European leagues, or achieve the ambitions that they have in trying to play in the either first or second division football in the Gambia, and they are eventually making their way to the bigger European footballs. And then if that has to be the case, their dreams will of course be actualized for them, and then it has already started here from this particular ground. So I believe the turnout has to do do with the belief that the people of C4 are having on this Yakarr Football Academy, because since the onset, if things were not going right, we might not have this kind of a final here, and then the attendance as well would be very, very low. But you push the game from the first match coming down to the final alone is a success. So the committees and also whoever is related to that of the Yakarr Football Academy, and then whoever is in C4 here, we praise them for as well. I was here. It was a very, very highly competitive final, and also a very peaceful final. You can see the discipline as well that was present in the field was just second to none. So I believe it has to do with the confidence and also the trust that people have for this particular committee rather, who have organized this particular league final that they are currently taking part.
Thank you very much, Kim Okanye, and back to the live commentary. And in case you're just joining us, a commentary live from the C4 football field in the replay final being organized by Yakarr Football Academy. And this is the replay final between Young Grand Casiya and Young Titan FC, and the game is also live on LSTV on both Facebook and YouTube. Parliament Party, Kim Okanye, Osman and Niman Satacham. And this time it's a replay final. In the initial fixture, it was a 2-2 scoreline in regulation. They had a lengthy or a marathon post-match penalties that could not produce a winner. And in this contest, there must be a winner. It has to be either in regulation or else the game will be posed to a post-match shootout to decide. And I think both sides have definitely worked out something before coming into this replay final. In the initial final, it was a 2-2 scoreline in regulation, and here we are in the second half. Nothing separates these two, as we still struggle to have both sides finding the back of the net. It is Young Titan now who powered that ball, sneaks over the bar. Ball being pushed over the bar by the netminder for Young Grand Casiya, who rose the highest and tipped the ball over the crossbar. An incredible goalkeeping from the netminder of Grand Casiya. The netminder for Young Grand Casiya, Seni Sise, was equal to the task as he pushed the ball over the crossbar. And a corner for Young Titan FC, who continues to search for a breakthrough. Will they be able to get that remains the biggest ambition, but the biggest question that is currently lying on the shoulders of both Young Grand Casiya and Young Titan FC. And this is all coming to you live from the C4 football field and live on LSTV1. And you can easily watch this game live on LSTV1 if you aren't able to make it to the C4 football field. A corner for Young Titan, not a good one. A wasted opportunity for the boys in sea green shirts, blue shorts and white and blue socks. And Young Grand Casiya will try to regroup as they benefit from a goal kick. Young Grand Casiya currently playing from our right to left. And in case you're just joining us, Young Grand Casiya starts with Seni Sise, Pa Ibu Fall, Tiyan Manga, Alaji Mendi, Mustafa Job, Abdul Tabali, Mod Lamin Jata, Aliu Sen, Omar Keita, Lamin Mendi, Aliu Mendi, and on the substitute bench they have Adov Batyong, Noha Dabo, Musa Jiba, Malanding Baji, Lamin Demba, Usman Jallo and Augustine Gomez. And Young Grand Casiya have been coached by Coach Omar Demba. Whilst Young Titan FC starts with Jawara Jane in goal, Madikoy Jame, Kemo Njai, Omar Sambu Seku Njai, Yusufa Demba, Ibrahim Fadera, Saibo Jame, Ibrahim Mane, Nasiru Sanyang, who is currently their leading goal scorer, Mohamed Danso, Lamin A. Bojang on the bench, Mamadou Toure, Omar Fadera, Lami, Amadou M. Jabang, Karamba Sima, Aliu Jallo and Abdullahi Ole. And this is Young Titan FC trying to get something powered in a low one. Ball being blocked in there by the central defender on number 15, Pa Ibu Fall for Young Grand Casiya. Young Titan FC continues to search for a breakthrough. Quickly taken, Young Titan FC gets that ball on the left side now, trying to get something, drills the ball low, ball being powered in. Out there by the number 5 for Young Grand Casiya, Omar Keita. Another attempt for Young Titan FC as they try to move the ball forward. This time Young Grand Casiya picks possession in their own half. Great control by the number 7 who tries to dribble past his marker. Succeeds. We'll try to get it another one. will try to move the ball forward, goes to ground, and he's been rewarded by the central referee. And the number 7 for young Grand Casiya is Lamin Mendy, who goes to ground, and Mendy Lamin is being rewarded by the central referee, and the central referee is currently asking the player to get the ball back. And this game is being officiated by Abdoulaye Ba, central referee, Senghor Sambu, Esa Esise, and Domingo Kware as the 4th assistant referee. Ball being taken forward, a long one into the area, ball being cleared. That's a push as waved by the central referee. Is going to be an advantage to young Titan FC. Young Titan FC against young Grand Casiya in the replay final of Yakarr Football Academy Intermediate Football Competition. And in this contest, we will surely have a winner. We will have a winner. It has to either be in regulation or on post-match shootout. Indeed, a lively atmosphere from the C4 football field as we have fans turning out in numbers to watch this crucial fixture. Ball being blocked in there by the number 2 for young Titan FC and team captain Omar Sambu. And the central referee rewards young Grand Casiya an infringement. And it's going to be an advantage to the boys of young Grand Casiya. And they will now effect in that set piece through the central defender and number 15 for the young Grand Casiya side. Ibu Fall will take. Launches in a long one into the half of young Titan FC. Ball being headed out partially. Another effort to the center forward, who drops the ball for the advancing number 14. Launches the ball forward, trying to chase straight into the gloves of the netminder for young Grand Casiya, Seni Sise. Both goalkeepers seems to be brilliant goalkeepers since the commencement of this game. Seni Sise and Jawara Jane. There we go. They are young and very intelligent goalkeepers, and their teams will surely be relying on them in regulation and also on post-match shootout if the game is able to get it to the post-match shootout. Ball being headed partially. Danger not averted into the half of young Titan. This time the team captain had a header. Gets the ball on the left side of the attack. Squares the ball for the center forward to chase. Great control. Number 7, who will try to use his pace and skill. Ball being desperately cleared by the number 6 for young Grand Casiya, Setijan Manga. And it's going to be another throw-in. Kemo Kanyi, seemingly both coaches have definitely worked on their tactics. In the initial final, it was a 2-2 scoreline in regulation, and currently we are into the second half, and both sides are still struggling to find the back of the net.
Yes, Pa, this is what you do when you made mistakes, and then you have to come back, and then when you are given the opportunity to be back, and then this is what they have. I mean, the first game was a 2-all draw, and then in the post-match penalty shootout, none of the sides was able to, win this particular game, win that particular game rather. Then they have been given the second chance to come and then make up their mistakes that they, and then to make up the mistakes that they have done in the first game that they have contested in. And I believe they have done their homework very well. But nonetheless, this final has been highly contested. It has every ingredient that it can be called a final. So the only thing that is lacking is the goals coming. But when we have not witnessed any goal here towards the ending of this particular encounter or after the regulation time, it has to be again move to the post-match penalty shootout, where today one of the sides here must go home with this particular trophy, and then the cash prize that is to be given as a winner, and then the runners-up rider will also be going home with their cash prize. So for this time again, this is the second chance that was given to them to make amendments of the mistake that they have. Are very much mindful at the back, especially the defense line for both sides, in order not to concede the goal first, because they must be very much aware of the timing as of now. But both teams have pushed their fair chances that they have created, but none of those chances have been utilized into goals as of now. So none of the sides here would want to concede the goal for now. So I believe as the game is progressing here, the way the game is playing, it is heading to a post-match penalty shootout. Today, one of the sides here must go home with the trophy. Last final that was played here after a 2-all draw, all the 11 players for both sides have taken the penalties, and then we have one or two people that have lost that particular penalties, and then the game has to be forced to replay. That is today, and today, I mean, we are approaching the final touches of this particular game, and none of the side is able to score a single goal into this particular game. As you have said, they realize the mistakes that they have done in the first final, and then they are able to make corrections of those errors that they have made. So this is why their defensive partnerships are very solid this time, and then they are not able to concede any goal. Neither they are able to score any goals here.
Thank you very much, Kemo Kanyi. Ball being powered in there by young Grand Casiya. Now, who will try to penetrate on the right side of the attack? Number 14 picks possession for young Titan FC, not for too long. Cleared by young Grand Casiya, the advancing player, mal control into the center of the pitch. This time, young Titan FC squares the ball on the far side, and it's going to be a chase for the number 7, Mohamed Danso. And Mohamed on the far side, trying to dribble past his marker. Right-footed delivery into the center of the pitch this time around. Young Grand Casiya picks possession to the number 5, who launches in a long one, not a great one. This time, young Titan will now have the opportunity to get the ball forward. The number 14 chases. Great walking there by the right wing back. Young Titan FC still trying to move the ball forward. The number 14 dances, this time team captain. Player goes to ground. Is that going to be a foul? Yes, yes, the central referee. And you are reminded that this game is being officiated by Abduba Senghor Sambu, Esa Esese and Domingo Kware as the fourth assistant referee, and the match commissioner is Ramatulai Jaju. And good to know that we have a lot of dignitaries present here. We have Babugar Sambu, Sana Demba, Lamin Wage, Sirifo Ture, Buba Jabang, and we also have Jumbo Jalo, Lamin Jabang. We also have Umi Sedi, Binta Demba, Baba Kamara, and we also have Binta Jaju. And we can also confirm the presence of goes out to the organizing committee of Yakarr, Sambo and Hasim Jaju. Special thanks to the organizing committee and Yakarr Football Academy for organizing this great intermediate final. Seemingly, we might be heading to post-match shootout. A minute being added by the fourth assistant referee, Domingo Kware. Are we going to see this replay moving to post-match shootout? We will surely be heading to post-match shootout. Massive trophy. A giant trophy. Massive trophy. A giant trophy. Full time from the C4 football field. And it has just ended here. Young Grand Casiya nil, Young Titan FC. And we will be heading straight to post-match shootout. Kemo Kanyi, the replay final, failed to produce a goal in regulation. And this time around, it's going to be another post-match shootout. Are we going to see a similar lengthy post-match shootout that we have seen in the initial fixture? Remains the biggest question. But it is all over here from the C4 football field. And now the game will be moving to post-match shootout.
Yes, very well. Both finals have failed to produce a winner in the regulation time. And then in the first final that was contested, it was a 2-2 draw in the regulation time. But this time around, we have not witnessed a single goal being scored here. That has to do with the amendments or the correction of mistakes that both teams have made in the first fixture that was played here. So for this time as well, our expectation is that we are going to see a very, very good penalty takers, as we have seen in the first game, that in the first final that was played here, last month. So for this particular game as well, but here, one must go home with the trophy this time. So I don't think the committees will be hoping to play the final 3 times without producing a winner here. One of the sides here must go home with this particular trophy, and also the cash prize that is there for the winners and also the runners-up to celebrate their victories for this particular encounter. It has been a very, very good game between these two sides. Talents have been showcased. We have seen so many good players here on this particular day that can also have the confidence to making sure that they make this beautiful game a career in the future, so that they will also be making their trades in the other European leagues or in other bigger leagues in around the world. So I believe most of the players that are playing here will be hoping that they make football their career, because nowadays in the Gambia, so many of our players as well are playing their trades in the bigger leagues around the world. You come to our first and second division teams, they are also producing very good players, and those players are the players that they are selling outside in the outside countries, and also making monies out of it. Not only that, but the players also will benefit, because I mean, when you make football a career, it's a very lucrative business nowadays. So most of these players, I believe, would want to make that a career, and so that they can also benefit their families and also the communities that they hail from. But it has been a beautiful final since the start of this particular game, highly contested game. Every energy was given out by these players so that they can go home with the trophy. I mean, every other hunger for this for winning was there for this particular game. And also the officials of the games were also on top of their game for this particular match. And then kudos to everyone who was here. The discipline as well was something to be recommended as well. These players also were exercise rather maximum discipline into this particular contest, and even the technical benches, we haven't seen them complaining unnecessarily, coming down to fans as well. They were behaving perfectly very well. The discipline part is eye-catching, I believe.
Thank you very much, Kemo Kanyan. Before the post-match shootouts, we're going to observe the kickoff as announced by the organizers. We're going to observe a kickoff quickly. And the kickoff will be taken by Babukar Sambu, Secretary General, C4 Sports Committee, as the central referee and his team of officials are currently working on the final touches before the commencement of the post-match shootout. We definitely going to observe kickoff, and the kickoff will be taken by Babukar Sambu, Secretary General, C4 Sports Committee. And we will surely get that quickly before the commencement of the post-match shootout. Indeed, a lively moment, a lively atmosphere at the C4 football field. But this must also be a nervy and hard-wrecking moment. The kickoff will be taken by Babukar Sambu shortly, and the kickoff will surely lead us to the post-match shootout between young Grand Casiya and young Titan FC. Babukar Sambu, Secretary General Sports Committee, will lead us. And we also have other dignitaries. Babukar Sambu, Secretary General, will get us the kickoff. Secretary General, C4 Sports Committee. We also have Sana Demba, Alcalo's representative. Lamin Wage, who is a coach. Sirifo Ture, who is the head coach of Yakarr Football Academy. Buba Jabang, former head coach. We also have Jumbo Jalo Lamin Jabang, head coach as well, young Yakarr. This is going to be the kickoff. Babukar Sambu, that is the Secretary General of C4 Sports Committee. Sambu, thank you very much for that great kickoff. The kickoff from Sambu will solely lead us to the post-match shootout. We also have Lamin Jabang, part of the delegation, Kemo Jane, former committee member Umi Sedi, Secretary Young Yakarr, Binta Demba, ESCO member Young Yakarr, Baba Kamara, old school member. We also have the match commissioner, Ramatulai Jaju, Binta Jaju, medic Young Yakarr, and a special commendation goes out to the entire organizing committee of Yakarr Football Academy, notably Omar Haidara, Yasin Mfansu Sambu, Yasin Jaju, who worked tirelessly in getting this football tournament to this final. And it's going to be a post-match shootout to decide who will solely lay their heart on this coveted trophy. It's going to be a giant trophy, a whooping $10,000 cash prize for the winners, and $8,000 as consolation for the runners-up. Who is taking the first penalty? Who is taking the first penalty? Who is taking the first penalty remains the biggest question. Who is taking the first penalty? Who is taking the first penalty? Remains. This is going to be the number 9 for young Grand Casiya, who came on as a substitute, Nuha Dabo. Nuha Dabo will face Jawara Jane. Jawara Jane against the centre forward, Nuha Dabo, who came on as a substitute. No! Beautiful penalty into the roof of the goal post. And young Grand Casiya scored from the spot. A beauty of a penalty from the substitute Nuha Dabo. Nuha Dabo's effort was indeed a beautiful penalty, Kemo Kanye.
Yes, very well. Well taken penalties. I mean, the technical benches will be hoping that their players are on good shape and then try to bury whatever penalty comes their way today. So let's say the next penalty is going to be taken by, that of the Titans FC side. So whether they are going to do the same as Nuha had done.
Central defender Kemon Jai. He's been handed the opportunity to take the first penalty for young Titan FC. Kemo Njai will now face Seni Sise. Seni Sise, the goalkeeper for young Grand Casiya. And the entire supporters of young Grand Casiya will now rely on the netminder Seni Sise. Whilst young Titan FC will rely on Kemo Njai to deliver the goods. Njai Kemo 4 on his back will now have the first opportunity to take the penalty for young Titan FC. Nerve-wracking moment for the entire supporters of young Titan FC. And young Grand Casiya will be relying on their goalkeeper. Kemo Njai against Seni Sise. Njai Kemo Njai! Saved by the goalkeeper! Seni Sise, netminder, young Grand Casiya. Dive to his right. Palm the ball away. Kemo Njai must be very much disappointed with himself. He is currently down. Disappointed central defender Njai Kemo. As the entire supporters of young Grand Casiya, supporters in jubilant mood. Kemo Kanye, an advantage for young Grand Casiya.
Very well, an advantage for the young Grand Casiya to capitalize on, because in the post-match penalty shootout, if your goalkeeper is able to save one, at least, every other penalty taker should be on the right shape to make sure that they bury whatever penalty comes their way for now.
Lamin Mendy against Jawara Jane. Lamin Mendy, number 7. Young Grand Casiya over the bar. Lamin Mendy, a wasted opportunity for young Grand Casiya. Celebrations from young Titan FC. Young Grand Casiya's number 7, Lamin Mendy, fired over the bar. Lamin Mendy must be very much disappointed with himself. Anyway, that's the beauty of post-match penalty for you. Are we going to see a replica of the last post-match penalties at the C4 football field? Remains the biggest question. Anyway, it has already been a miss for both young Grand Casiya and young Titan FC. A dramatic post-match shootout at the C4 football field, Kemo.
Very well. I really for the Titan side, when Lamin also, squandered that ball over the bar. Now that Titans have to make the correction here, if the penalty taker happens to bury this one into the back of the net, that will give them a confidence boost into the final. Young
Titan FC, Sekou Njai against Seni Sise, who saved the first penalty. Number 41, Sekou Njai. Sekou Njai sends the goalkeeper the wrong way. A beauty of a penalty. Sends the goalkeeper Seni Sise the wrong way. Celebrations from young Titan FC. And young Grand Casiya might be under pressure this time around, Kemo Kanye.
Yes, very well. 1-1 now after 2 takes. So now that, both sides have lost one of their penalties. Now we are going to see that of the Grand Casiya again. Their defender, will now be taking the responsibility. He scored in the first final that was played here. But nonetheless, this is a different day and also a different ball game that we have witnessed here. Now the responsibility lies with the defender. Foul for that of the Grand Casiya side.
It's now an opportunity for Grand Casiya to maintain themselves in this post-match shootout. Central defender and number 15, Pa Ibu Fall against the netminder, Jawara Jane. Pa Ibu fall, hands on hip, walk closely towards the ball. Over the bar! Young Titan FC celebrates. Young Grand Casiya must be very much disappointed. Another wasted opportunity coming from young Grand Casiya as their central defender Pa Ibu fall fired over the crossbar. Kemokani.
Yes, very well. If Titans happen to score this particular goal through Mohamed Danso, will give them an advantage to this particular game. So let's see what happened. He was one of their best players in the game. Danso. Now he is now given the responsibility for young Titan side to open up the lead here. Whether Mohamed is going to capitalize on the chance or not still remains, but I mean this is an opportunity for them to capitalize on and also take the lead into this particular post-match shootout.
Thank you very much, Kemo Kanye. The number 7 Mohamed Danso up against netminder Seni Sise. Danso Mohamed will now face the goalkeeper Seni Sise of Young Grand Casiya. Young Grand Casiya will now rely on the netminder Mohamed Danso. Mohamed saved by the goalkeeper. Seni Sise to the rescue of Young Grand Casiya. And you could see that celebration coming from the entire technical bench of Young Grand Casiya. Is it going to be another dramatic post-match shootout? We have to wait and see. We have to wait and see. Mohamed Danso, who has been an exceptional player for Young Titan FC, missed from the sport, came on.
Yes, very well. Both teams have lost 2 out of 3 takes here. So, I mean, it is very, very interesting penalty shootout as of now. So, let's see whether, I mean, this particular penalty taker will give an advantage to the Grand Casiya side in this particular penalty shootout.
Is now the number 8, Abdul Tabali of Young Grand Casiya against Jawarajane. Abdul Tabali against Jawarajane. Tabali Abdul into the back of the net. Tabali Abdul scores. Jawarajane dived to his left. Had a touch on that board, but unfortunately for him, he could not pull off a save. Anyway, it is Young Grand Casiya who scored from the spot. And it is going to be a keenly contested post-match shootouts. Personally, I'm a bit confused, Kemokani. I don't even know which of the stages they are currently. But anyway, the central referee and the team are very much aware of which of the stages these 2 sides are. It's now the opportunity for Young Titan FC to effect Kemo.
Yes, they are on the 4th kick now. I mean, the number 17 for the Titans FC, as you have mentioned, Basiru, one of the top scorers in this particular league, is now going to take this mantle for his side. Let's see what he will be able to do.
Nasiru Sanyang, the leading goal scorer for Young Titan. Nasiru sends the goalkeeper the wrong way. A beauty of a penalty, no wonder. He's the leading goal scorer for this side. Nasiru Sanyang scored 2 goals in the initial final. And here, delivering an exceptional penalty. He scored from the spot, and this will now give the opportunity for Young Grand Casiya to take the post-match shootout, Kemo.
Yes, very well. 2-2 after 4 kicks from either of the sides. Now, Grand Casiya is now going to take their 5th kick of this particular encounter. So, it is a very, very important moment for this particular penalty shootout, and then he must be aware of the stage that they are currently. So, let's see whether the number 13 for that of the Grand Casiya side will be able to do the needful for his side.
Number 13, Alaji Mendy against Jawarajane. Alaji Mendy, hands on hip. Alaji Mendy. Alaji struck the crossbar. Young Titan FC celebrates. What a moment. What a moment. Oh my word, what a moment. Number 13, Alaji Mendy fired and his shot struck the crossbar. And what are we coming to see? Is that going to be a scoring, Kemokani? It's a scoring if we may get it right. Is it going to be a scoring number 14 for Young Titan FC? Ibrahim Mane handed the huge responsibility. A massive, massive responsibility on the shoulder of Ibrahim Mane. Ibrahim Mane, hands on hip. Ibrahim Mane closely runs towards the ball. Ibrahim Mane against the netminder. Oh my word, over the bar. Over the bar. And this is indeed dramatic. Definitely dramatic. It is a dramatic post-match shootout here from the C4 football field. A score win for Young Titan. And Young Titan FC squandered a goal-scoring opportunity just for them to score, lay their hand on the massive trophy and the $10,000 cash prize. But the number 14, Ibrahim, wasted that opportunity by firing over the crossbar. Very
well, a great missed opportunity for the Young Titans FC. That was a score win, and then the person handed the responsibility was not able to, bury the ball into the back of the net. So it has to push the game to now the sixth kick is for the sixth taker rather for that of the Grand Casiya side is now going to be given the opportunity to take that. It is forced to lose now. We are currently at the forced to lose stage here. Now the number 5, if I may get the number right, is going to take the responsibility for the Grand Casiya side. Thereafter, that is Omar Keita, one of their key players on this particular day, is going to is given the responsibility now to lead the team in the forced to lose moment.
Omar Keita against Yakarr Jane. Dramatic post-match shootouts coming to you live from the C4 football field. Omar Keita, number 5 against Yakarr Jane. Keita Omar, hands on hip. Keita Omar. Omar Keita. Omar Keita against Yakarr. Sends Yakarr the wrong way. A beauty of a penalty. Young Grand Casiya celebrates. And Young Titan FC might be under pressure, this time around.
Yes, the goalkeeper for them is now taking the responsibility here. It is a score win, and then when he scores, it is going to push the game to the 7th kick. Let's see what the goalkeeper will do for.
He needs to score, and if he missed, it's going to be game over. Yakarr Jane with the responsibility. Yakarr scores! Yakarr scores! And still game on at the C4 football field. And this is indeed a dramatic post-match shootout. A lengthy post-match shootout. There we go. A replica of the initial final game, Okanye.
Yes, very well. This is what the game is currently moving to, because when the goalkeeper for that of the, and the second goalkeeper takes, this is the 7th kick for that of the Grand Casiya side. So let's see what he is going to do, whether he is going to do as beautiful as his fellow goalkeeper had done, but that remains the hanging in the balance as of yet before he takes that particular penalty.
Seni Sise, must be the word from the goalkeepers. Anyway, Seni Sise against his fellow custodian scores the beauty of a penalty. And Seni Sise scores that penalty with beauty. Dramatic post-match shootouts from the C4 football field. What are we seeing? Are we going to bring floodlights if this game should get into the night here? There we go, and we must have a winner in this replay final. It has been a lengthy post-match shootout, just like the initial final. Number 20 for Young Titan FC will now have the opportunity to effect this. Saibo Jame. Saibo Jame will now face the goalkeeper, Seni Sise. Seni Sise, he needs to score. Saibo needs to score. Number 20 on his back for Young Titan. Young Titan, Saibo Sise. Saibo Sise against Seni Sise. 20 on his back, Saibo. Saibo scores. A beauty of a penalty. Kemo Kanye, I think we are seeing incredible goals coming from these young lads of Young Titan and Young Grand Casiya.
Yes, very well, Pa. I think we are now moving to the 9-20 takers or the 8-20 takers here. But it has been a very beautiful, penalty takes. here, then we have seen several of them have squandered their chances that they have. But I mean, those that are now coming, I think they have learned from the mistakes that have been previously done by the penalty takers. Now that the captain for that particular side, the Grand Casiya FC, is now taking the responsibility for his side.
Number 11 on his back, team captain Ali Hussein. Ali Hussein, number 11 for young Grand Casiya, team captain Ali Hussein will now face Jawara Jane. Aliu scores! What a penalty! What a penalty! And the camera guy is saying, if the penalty takers can do it, let them also give chance to the supporters to take their penalties. A beauty of a penalty from the team captain Ali Hussein. We are definitely seeing incredible penalties coming from these young lads of Young Titan FC and Young Grand Casiya. The opportunity handed to the number 3 for Young Titan FC. The number 3, Madiko Ijame, will now have the opportunity. Number 3 on his back positions the ball and will now face the goalkeeper Seni Sise. Seni Sise against number 3, Madiko Ijame. There we go. Will he be able to score? Remains the biggest question. Sends the goalkeeper the wrong way. A beauty of a penalty. A beauty of a penalty. Kemo Kanyi. A marathon post-match shootout from the C4 football field.
Yes, just as we have witnessed here the last time, where all the 11 players for either of the sides have taken the penalty. So this one is as well heading to the same direction. But for today's game, one of the sides here must go home with the trophy. If all the 11 players have taken the penalties, then it has to be retaken by those that have already scored or those that have already taken the penalty. Now, the Grand Casiya again will be taking another one. The responsibility is handed to one of the players. You need to confirm the number and then announce the name. That is number 12 for them.
Young Grand Casiya Mustafa Job will now face Jawara Jane on this over bar. What a penalty from Mustafa over the bar. Young Grand Casiya wasted opportunity. Another opportunity to Young Titan FC, and now they will rely on the number 2. Omar Sambu Kemokani.
Yes, very well. The captain for the side, Omar Sambu, who has been one of the best players as well into this particular final, is now giving the scoring responsibility now for his side. But I mean, the taker that have just lost the penalty wants to surprise the goalkeeper, I believe. But I mean, and then his plans didn't go well for him. Now the captain for the Titans FC is now giving the responsibility.
Omar Sambu against Seni Sise. He just needs to score. He just needs to score. Omar Sambu. Omar Sambu scores! And it is all over for Young Titan FC. And they have been crowned champions of Yakarr Football Academy Intermediate Tournament. And back to you, DJ.
Can you all please leave the area, please?
We're going to have presentations. We're going to have presentations to effect. Can you all leave the football field, please? Can you all please leave the football field? Please, I'll put the field on here, but I'll spend in the presentation in Kenya. Can we please leave the area, please? We're going to have the presentation. We're going to have the presentation.
Alcalde representante la binamul Yakarr na
tapo
yo mbal kondon na kudima buka jongosi adam ta janne bi kokola mba mol kondon na milil nata kanyum final o mabe mbe basana kondon na buba jaba nyol be bi janne jombo nyol be kondon na faake mo abang Kenya abakan ndamin kala doron te mola time o wesla mbedi amla min kumandila wala bekela basana di alkalo la representative fura ena di am fondinkelie aja na jama ini na TV ban
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الحمد لله رب العالمين الحمد لله رب العالمين ali sen so demanding ali sen lamoy demanding celebration obe kere mbarali so demanding ali sen lamoy demanding dron nimu minti karabe mbale mo sate oto karabe o mi yalon ko mo chala tentu baake folo ka tentro anin jayro ftandi adama mero jajula anin ala nyen kafo molu ñaatilong la jang anin minu fanam fon bi jang baba ñul bi jang ne sirifo buba jabang jombo jallo fa kemo woni ila football committee lu ani sate funding kelu ñin team fulo be ka be tentu ka jayi aning ila referee sol minata kayim ben kuma control jang ngaje ko alhamdulillah rabbil alamin ko man to en team fulol benta janne ñoo saba fengo fa seketen ning altata ke la oben folo a altata lawo la nyama e manna ñoo sotono ñim fen kilo be laare mo fulo tema wala tim fulo tema ning altata ke dol tata soto football dron abola nyama ñoo saba fewo ñoo saba fen abe wala nyama hani bi mo safo ko abe ngoñing alhamdulillah munatne alhamdulillah ketaje a commencé ta bismillahir rahmanir rahim anata bang alhamdulillah rabbil alamin sifo dinnengol dammallemu fondinkewol dammallemu ñing ko bu kilingo mi yalon kabe sifo fana amanka ko sate dole tam wala sate dole ya win hani bi ñi sate kilon kono lamu alibe ba kilin fa kilin ali ñing tentendi ñofe ale ñoya ya ñinna fo do ko den aseke dole faransa winno adu ngal ne wole be kala woto alhamdulillah rabbil alamin ning atata ke wo nyama nyin do wol seke munyalati ye kado kontinendi kanyo bunya kanyo horoma kanyo yaya nyimu nyo yaya da malti bal nyo yaya kayra male fanamu wo kamala mbal tentula bake mbal jayila a bibi bilambe tem momento ngalo ne tim dol fele be kontane ba dol ne se ko ya nyawnyang albe mu nyalale football on tebole nyama nyo saba fengole mu mi ya soto fasa celebrate jindo fana alhamdulillah albe mu nyalale kaje ko dandamallem alhamdulillah numero nge konton nge tentu nge jayi ala baraka bake ka kata dron ñi ñom ben sifa nga ñoo yaya je nga ñoo horma nga ñoo buña je ñoo yaya damalemu ala baraka bake ale okay.
Okay, barka bake bina diam ta diamo sendila konti la representative ni wodi amta ay di mo yamar ko be mo frina sula ko denge presentation e nake babu samu
Hello, Assalamu alaikum. On behalf of the C4 Sports Committee, I would like to take this opportunity to thank everybody for taking their precious time to come and grace this occasion. Initially, I will start with the Yakarr Academy for this great initiation, promoting grassroots football. It was a beautiful journey that we all witnessed. And then I believe during the course of this tournament, we were able to see how talented young footballers we have in this village. I think this has manifested during the first final that was played, where both teams were on cancel each other. Sorry, were able to cancel out each other, and the game was put on a replay. And today too, we saw the same spirit of fight, the same energy, the same, level of talent that was displayed here. So this is just encouraging for C4. And for me, I see two winners. I don't see any winners and runners-up. So to both teams, I would like you to give a round of applause to yourselves. Congratulations. Yes. So and to the referees, to all the delegates, ladies and gentlemen, the referee, the sound system, the cameraman, thank you all for gracing this occasion and then helping us to celebrate and make history together. So we hope that this would be, the opening for many more of this kind of tournaments, inshallah. Thank you, guys. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Babu Sambu, the representative of the sport committee. Next, we are coming to do the awardings. So we will start with the referees first. Thank you. Omar, we have medals for the referees. So referee la medal na dali la kodo dineka. Ifele lori kana di wala. Nyin sendi ba.
Ni ko ngamu di
ba.
Referee ta kala wala.
Aha, nyin don dawal bina. Referee na.
Ina be konton la last pass.
Ya fo referee lena. Ndare mol kay. Akare dalo nyana ka. Aba ko be organize kana akare.
Pa engage.
Pa.
Pa.
Pa. Na ite nyin fenko kuma ni molema.
Akronnya ya tunggu sampai dam. Thank you very much, and then we will start the presentation. And the presentation we will start the presentation of certificates to the referees, and the game is being officiated, and medals to the referees. We will have the presentation of medals to the referees, and the referees are Abduba, Senghor Sambu, Esa Esise, and Domingo Kware, and they have done an exceptional job in officiating this game to the best of their ability. And we're going to have the presentation to the central referees. The central referee Abduba, assisted by Senghor Sambu, Esa Esise, and Domingo Kware. And it's going to be a presentation. We will first start with the referees, then to other presentations. The central referee Abduba, who was assisted by Senghor Sambu, Esa Mendi, and Domingo Kware. They have done an incredible job in officiating this game. And central referee Abduba, Senghor Sambu, Abduba, Senghor Sambu, Esa Mendi, and Domingo Kware. And both sides are already lined up, giving those celebrations or claps to the central referee and his team of officials after that incredible match officiating. There we go. That's the central referee Abduba, Senghor Sambu, Esa Esise, and Domingo Kware. That central referee, and he received his medal, Abduba, and that will be followed by assistant referee Senghor Sambu, then to Esa Esise, and finally to Domingo Kware. Senghor Sambu is now receiving his medal, Congratulations, Senghor Sambu. Congratulations, Senghor. And earlier on, congratulations, Abduba. And now to Esa Esise. He is currently receiving his medal from the Secretary General Babukar Sambu of C4 Sports Committee. Esa Esise, congratulations. And finally, from the referees, Domingo Kuare will now currently receiving his medal from the Secretary General Babukar Sambu of C4 Sports Committee. And the panel have already received their medals. And we will now move on to awarding of certificates. Omar Sambu will receive this certificate. Omar Sambu, certificate of achievement to Omar Sambu. Omar Sambu, please can you come here? Omar Sambu will receive a certificate of appreciation, and he will first start with a handshake with the list of dignitaries that we have here. Omar Sambu will receive certificate. Omar Sambu of Young Titan FC, the winners. He scored the final post-match penalty. And next is Nasiru Sanyang rather. Nasiru Sanyang will receive a certificate of appreciation. Nasiru Sanyang will receive a certificate from Young Titan FC. And he is the leading goal scorer of the competition. And you could remember in the initial final, he scored a brace. And on the post-match shootout, scored from the spot. After him, we're going to have Jawara Jane. Jawara Jane, the goalkeeper. Is he the best goalkeeper? Jawara Jane is the best goalkeeper. Best goalkeeper goes to Jawara Jane. Jawara Jane will receive the best goalkeeper award. Jawara Jane of Young Titan FC, an incredible goalkeeper. That is the leading goal scorer award, awarded to the leading goal scorer and number 17, Nasiru Sanyang of Young Titan. The goalkeeper is currently receiving his best goalkeeper award, Jawara Jane. Jawara Jane is currently receiving his certificate and his award as the best goalkeeper of the tournament. Congratulations, Jawara. We will now move on to Mfamara Jalo as coach of the tournament. Famara Jalo, coach of the tournament. Young Titan FC. Famara Jalo, head coach for Young Titan FC, he's been awarded the coach of the tournament. Congratulations, coach. No doubt, you've guided this team in laying their hand on this giant trophy and the whooping cash prize. Congratulations to the winners, Young Titan, and the head coach, Famara Jalo. And after Famara has already received his certificate and his award. We will now move to Young Depop. Young Depop FC will receive a certificate. Young Depop, Albert Dowda, please, can you come and receive a certificate? Can we have a representative from Young Depop FC? Young Depop FC and their certificate will be awarded to them by the Secretary General Babukar Sambu of C4 Sports Committee. And this other certificate, after Young Depop, we will have a certificate to be awarded to superheroes in recognition of their active participation and sportsmanship in the tournament, and their enthusiasm and dedication to the game have been commendable. Superheroes will be awarded and they will be certified. And they're going to receive their certificate. Initially, they will have a handshake before handing them their certificate. Kante Kunda will also be certified. Kante Kunda Albert Dowda, please, can you come and receive your certificate? They will also receive their certificates. They will now receive their certificate. Kante Kunda are being represented, and there we go. They will receive a certificate of appreciation for actively participating in this intermediate football competition organized by Yakarr Football Academy or Club. Up next is Sanchaba United. Sanchaba United will be certified. Sanchaba United will also receive a certificate of participation and they will be recognized. Sanchaba United. Sanchaba United. Up next is California. Nin Sanchaba Botaje, we will have California. Sanchaba United are currently receiving their certificate from the Secretary General Babukar Sambu C4 Sports Committee. And we will have the Alcalos representative. California FC. California FC, please, can you come and receive your certificate for actively participating in the just concluded Yakarr Football Academy Intermediate Football Competition. California FC. Up next is Jah Kingdom. California FC, thank you very much for your participation into this great tournament. Jah Kingdom Football Club. Jah Kingdom FC will also receive a certificate of recognition for actively participating in the intermediate football tournament. Jah Kingdom. Can somebody come and represent Jah Kingdom? Collect the certificate for Jah Kingdom. And Jah Kingdom will be certified. Grand Casiya, the runners-up, will also be certified for actively participating in the just concluded intermediate football competition. And kudos to the organizers of this football competition in Yakarr Football Academy. And kudos to Adama, Mero, Jajo and the entire organizing committee for organizing yet a great football tournament. And we will have Grand Casiya, the runner-up, and that will be received by the head coach, the losing side, Omar Demba. I think we have to console him, losing to Young Titan, and they will receive their certificate. Young Grand Casiya, thank you very much for your participation into this competition. Hard luck, coach. Future star of Kitty will also be certified. Future star of Kitty. Is there any representative from Future Star of Kitty? Future Star. And we will move on. Jite FC. Jite will be certified for actively participating in the just concluded intermediate football competition organized by Yakarr Football Academy under the dynamic leadership of Adama Mero Jajo and his vibrant team. Jite FC currently receiving their certificate. Jite FC will have a certificate on Intakang. Then a certificate will be awarded to the champion Titan FC for actively participating into this competition or in this competition. Titan Football Club or Young Titan Football Club. The champions will also receive a certificate. Young Titan FC will receive a certificate. Sarumbel FC. Sarumbel FC will also receive the certificate of the Titan. Titan FC will receive their certificate. Congratulations to the champions Titan FC. Sarumbel FC will now receive their certificate. Sarumbel FC. Sarumbel FC will now are currently receiving their certificate of participation. Kudos to Sarumbel Football Club and kudos to the organizing committee of Yakarr Football Academy under the dynamic leadership of Adama Mero Jaju.
This one is discipline coach.
The most disciplined coach is going to be awarded to Boubacar Sedi. Boubacar Sedi is the most disciplined coach.
He's from Kitty.
He is from Kitty. The most disciplined coach goes to Boubacar Sedi. If he is not here, we're going to move on. Mon Lamin Sane will also receive a certificate. Modu Lamin Sane. And he's been the most disciplined, Mon Lamin Sane. Another discipline certificate, the most disciplined player. Mon Lamin Sane is the most disciplined player. Young Depop Football Club. Mon Lamin Sane of Young Depop Football Club will receive the most disciplined player. Congratulations, Mon Lamin Sane, for grabbing that prestigious certificate. Thank you very much for grabbing that certificate of being the most disciplined player during the course of the tournament. Congratulations, Mon Lamin, Congratulations, Mon Lamin, and keep it up. And Mon Lamin is certified, and he is also awarded not only a certificate, but he's also pocketing home something. Anyway, congratulations, Mon Lamin. And we will still continue to get our certificates or award certificates.
The committee members, they participate on it.
And this certificate is going to be awarded to the entire committee members for actively participating throughout the course of the tournament. The committee members are being certified, and the certificate will be awarded to Ramatulai Jaju. Ramatulai Jaju will receive the certificate, and she has been the match commissioner of this contest or replay final between Young Grand Casiya and Young Titan FC. And Ramatulai will receive this certificate, and she has been the match commissioner. Kudos to the entire team, and kudos to the entire team. Ramatulai Jaju rather, sorry for that. Ramatulai Jaju is currently receiving certificate on behalf of the entire team. Thank you very much. Omar Haidara will also receive this. He has been an exceptional member of the organizing committee. Kudos to Haidara Omar, and a worthy certificate. And Hasim Jaju will also be certified. Hasim has also been a key member. Omar Haidara, congratulations for organizing a great football tournament or intermediate tournament. And here we are playing in the replay final. And alhamdulillah, we are able to play it and conclude it. There we go. It's also going to be another certificate to another hard-working gentleman, Hasim Jaju, currently receiving his certificate. Up next is Ali Hussein, player of the tournament. Binta Jaju will also receive a certificate. Binta Jaju will receive a certificate. She has also been an integral member as far as this tournament is concerned. Binta Jaju receiving her certificate, and she has been an incredible and integral member of this competition. And the player of the tournament goes out to Ali Hussein. Ali Hussein is the player of the tournament for Young Grand Casiya. Unfortunately for him, he could not lay his hand on the giant trophy. But congratulations, Aliu.
The best youngest player, Aliu Jallo for Titan.
He is the player of the tournament, Ali Hussein of Young Grand Casiya. Congratulations, Ali Hussein. Unfortunately, you could not lay your hand on the trophy. But congratulations for winning this prestigious award. Aliu Jallo, youngest best player or the youngest best player of the tournament. Youngest player of the tournament will go to Aliu Jallo. Aliu Jallo of Young Titan FC. The baby of the champions. Aliu Jallo will receive the certificate. The youngest player of the tournament, not only a certificate, but also he's going to have something in his pocket. Anyway, he's pocketing something. That's an award and a certificate for the youngest best player.
The disciplined team is the Papa.
The most disciplined team goes out to Depop FC. The most disciplined team goes out to Depop FC. Depop FC, the most disciplined team throughout the course of the tournament, is being handed to Depop FC. Depop FC will receive a certificate and award. Depop FC, congratulations for picking or grabbing the most disciplined club. And this award is prestigious. Congratulations. And we will continue with our presentations. We will continue with the presentations. And we have to say congratulations. Congratulations to Young Titan and hard luck to Young Grand Casiya. And Young Grand Casiya, can you please line up for your medals, please? Young Grand Casiya, can you please line up for your certificate, for your medals.
Okay. Rana sopla kodo mimme wodila. Maybe alkalo la represent. So diani. Again maybe jombo kodi.
You have to help me here. Young Grand Casiya are currently lined up, and we could also see the champions giving them that ovation, a standing ovation from the champions to the runners-up. They are currently consoling them after losing the trophy to Young Titan. Young Grand Casiya are currently lined up, and they will receive their medals, and later on they will also receive their consolation prize. They are going home with $8,000, while the winners are going home with $10,000, a giant trophy and medals. Young Grand Casiya, hard luck. The ambition has been to lay their hand on the giant trophy and the $10,000, but unfortunately they could not. It was impossible, and this time around it is impossible. Maybe we have better luck next time. Young Grand Casiya currently receiving their award, and this time it is the number 6 for Young Grand Casiya, Setijan Manga, and the goalkeeper or the assistant goalkeeper on the bench is currently receiving. The number 15 and central defender Pa Ibufal receives his medal. Pa Ibufal is currently receiving his medal, and up next is the number 9 Nuha Dabo, who came on as a substitute. Dabo Nuha. After Nuha Dabo, we have the number 8 for Young Grand Casiya, Abdu Tabali, and the number 13 followed Alaji Mendy receives his medal. Number 5, Omar Keita, who has been a great player during the course of the final, and after Omar will be followed by the number 7 Lamin Mendy. Lamin Mendy receiving his medal from the Secretary General of C4 Sports Committee, Babukar Sambu. And teams or the players are currently lined up receiving their medals. Number 12, Mustafa Job. And after Mustafa is the number 10, Aliu Kujabi. And the boys are currently receiving their medals after losing the trophy. Young Grand Casiya. And that's going to be the players as they receive their medals. The technicians will also receive medals. Technicians will also receive medals. Young Grand Casiya, the ambition has ever been to lay their hand on the giant trophy and the $10,000, which is impossible for them, unfortunately. And the technical team are currently receiving their medals. And up next is the head coach Omar Demba. Omar Demba, head coach, Young Grand Casiya, receiving his medal. There goes the team captain, and he is the player of the tournament. And he will receive his medal and their consolation cash prize. And that is the team captain, and number 11, Ali Hussein, player of the tournament, receives the consolation cash prize. And up next, we believe that's going to be the champions. Their giant trophy, their medals, and the cash prize. Young Titan FC are the champions. Can you please line up for your medals, please? Young Titan FC. The champions will now receive their medals, cash prize, and the giant trophy. They will be pocketing home $10,000. And for them, they are starting with the officials instead of the players. Anyway, the champions are currently lined up, moving towards the final point where they will be receiving their medals, cash prize, and the giant trophy. And those are the technicians, the players of Young Titan FC, who have been crowned champions of Yakarr Football Intermediate Football Competition. Young Titan FC are currently receiving medals We will solely struggle with the list of their officials anyway, but we believe we have their names on their backs. Anyway, that's Mr. Barrow receiving his medal, and those are the technical members of Young Titan FC, the champions. They have been crowned champions of the just concluded Yakarr Football Academy Intermediate Football Competition. Congratulations, Young Titan, and hard luck, young Grand Casiya. That's the goalkeeper, Jawara Jane, receiving the medal. Congratulations, Jawara. Number 12 now for Young Titan FC. And in number 12 receives his medal, Lamin Ebojang, who came on as a substitute. Number 21 central defender Omar Sambu receiving. Number 20 up next for Young Titan, Saibo Jame. Up next is the number 17 Nasiru Sanyang. And Nasiru is the leading goal scorer. Congratulations, Nasiru. And the number 14 Mohammed Ibrahim Mane. And he took the famous scoring, but unfortunately for him, he squandered the opportunity. Congratulations. Up next is the number 8, Yusufa Demba. Yusufa is closely followed by the number 4, Kemon Jai. Kemon Jai took the first penalty and squandered the opportunity. Anyway, congratulations, Kemo. And up next is the number 41, Sekun Jai. Seku will be followed by the number 16, Abdullah Oli, who is the assistant goalkeeper, we believe. That is Young Titan FC, number 31, Amadou Jabang. Amadou will be followed by a technician, we believe. The number 7 and center forward, Mohamed Danso, receiving his award. Danso Mohamed. Up next is the number 5, Ibrahima Fadera. Ibrahima Fadera, congratulations. Number 3, Madiko Ijame, receiving his medal. Number 10, the youngest player of the tournament. Number 10 for Aliu Jalo for Young Titan FC. Congratulations, lad. Number 6, Karamba Sima, receiving his medal for Young Titan FC. And the receiving of their medals continue. Up next is the number 11. Number 11 for Young Titan FC, Omar Fadera. And Omar will be followed by the number 9 and the team captain. And Momodou Toure will get the trophy, but we believe he came on as a substitute. He was on the bench. Anyway, number 9, Momodou Toure, will receive the cash prize and also the giant trophy for the champions Young Titan FC. After defeating Young Grand Casiya on El Marathon post-match shootout, Young Titan FC, the champions, and number 9, Momodou Toure, will receive the giant trophy. He is going to be given the giant trophy by the representative of the Alcalo. Already 10,000 in their pocket. A giant trophy and medals. Congratulations to the organizing committee of Yakarr Football Academy. There we go. Young Titan FC are champions, and it is all over here from the C4 football field. And the champions will have a short celebration at the football field. It is all over here.